Hey everyone, this is Atanas from Knowdeon, and I'm here with Tania Tomé, who is the author of Sex Energy, her new book on Amazon, and one of the 100 most influential personalities in Africa. Welcome, Tania. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
You're an entrepreneur, you're an economist, you do a lot of things, and you're a successful female leader. And I'm really curious to know more about you, especially after reading in your profile that you've met 8 presidents around the world. So let's start by, tell us about yourself.
Oh, who is Tania Tomé? But first of all, I do appreciate this invitation to be here with you in San Francisco. But who is Tania Tomé? Tania Tomé is an economist, entrepreneur. I am a founder of a company called EcoKaya. What we do is an investment and advisory firm. We have a one-stop solution for companies and investors that want to set up their business in Africa. What we do is supporting them with legal and administrative services, meeting principal stakeholders. If you want to meet anyone in the public space or in the private space, stakeholders, decision makers, and doing also media activation. So we work with many different brands worldwide, and we do activate their campaigns in Africa. And actually, 3 years ago, we did start leadership trainings. I did create Sex Energy to empower people, entrepreneurs, and leaders in general. So we deliver trainings, leadership trainings, motivational trainings, business trainings, brand communication, everything. So about the president.
Yeah.
About the president, how can I say? I don't think that things can happen by accident. I think that there is always a reason. But because I have been traveling worldwide, internationally, being a speaker in many different spaces and delivering trainings, leadership trainings, I'm able to be with leaders, with icons worldwide. So that's why that I have been having that opportunity in many different countries, crazy countries, different countries, being with presidents. But I'm also an economic analyst, and I have been working as a TV analyst also, talking about the outlook of Africa, outlook of worldwide side, finance. So that allows me also to do work that leaders around me respect also my work. So it's like energy.
Yes.
It's
Awesome.
the energy.
And talking about Africa and the economic climate there, tell us more about what's happening in Africa. What are some of the exciting things that are happening around innovation, entrepreneurship?
You know, Africa is not the future. Africa is actually the present. So we have plenty of opportunities and resources, all kind of resources, mineral, natural, human resources. You know, we have young and active people there. But now it's time to understand how and why Africa continues to be poor and doesn't develop if have so many different resources. So the thing is the mindset. This is the big challenge for us as an Africans, to change our mindset and understand that we have to produce locally, we have to invest in ourselves. We don't have to wait for anyone else being there and then trying to help us. We have to do things, and this is a point of view. The other thing is, of course, it's an opportunity for investors and companies because actually they can expand already their brands, they can expand already their business. And locally, we are like a kind of people willing to learn, willing to try new things. And we are so passive that I think that it's a very and huge opportunity to many different companies reallocate their business and expand to Africa.
Interesting. You brought up this point about mindset, and we teach a course in design thinking that's pretty much all about mindset. You know, just like the importance of the innovator's mindset in infusing that innovation throughout an organization, a company, or a country in some cases. So what do you think are some of the challenges and the obstacles around that mindset piece?
Mindset.
Yeah.
First of all, I have to say that we as a company, we deliver leadership trainings. And when I am with executives, I have always to explain that leadership, you can't lead the us without leading the I. So many different people that are in leadership positions are not leaders.
Correct.
So, and the challenge is they have first to lead themselves. And to lead themselves, in fact, they have to make conversations with themselves. This is the first point, is to be aware about your conscience, to be aware about the quality of your thoughts, because we have 56,000 thoughts every day. It's too much. And if we feel like that you have 80% of that thoughts that are negative and are not consistent with your goals, with your objectives, with your vision or strategy, you will not grow. You will not succeed. So the first thing that you have to do is detox your mind. What that means, take it out all the toxic things that happen in your daily life. Complaining, jealousy, victimizing yourself, creating excuses, not taking account of your responsibilities, so your actions. This is the first thing. And after detox your mind, you have to reset your programmation, because we have a programmation, and this is a base of our believing system. You don't believe in yourself. You don't have self-esteem. You don't believe that you are capable to do things. You don't believe that you deserve success. So this is a kind of process that you have to learn step by step. And then finalizing, you have to learn how to be motivated, because motivation is the main thing of everything in your life, in any sphere of your life, personally, with family, in the business, with your career. Motivation is in the center of everything. So when you are motivated, you can create your energy. And when you do create this energy, you can succeed. That's why we have success.
Excellent. Before we get into Six Energy in more detail, actually, I wanted to touch on that topic of leadership.
Yes.
I know you're involved in women leadership.
Yes.
You're pretty prominent in that in Africa. So tell us a bit more about your activism and involvement with that.
I truly believe, and our ecosystem, we have more than 60% that the population are women. That means that most of the people are women. This is one thing. The second thing is most of the women take the responsibility of education. So that means that our community and society in general could grow if you have more participation and more involvement of women, because we are really influencers as women. And we are really entrepreneurs, and you can see that most of the entrepreneurs and the sense of responsibility, doing things, they are doing because they know that they have to feed the children. Paradoxically, they don't have access to education. Paradoxically, they are aside. Paradoxically, the society doesn't give the real value to women. So I do think that it's very important to empower them, to have collectively people that could embrace African development. So that's why, for me, we have our trainings to empower women, because we know the many different challenges that they have, not only at the society, but at home, with the marriage, the respect of working. So they have many different challenges. But the beautiful thing is, because of the challenge, they have more strength to fight, to achieve their goals. So this is the kind of sense that I'm always saying to them: don't victimize yourself. You are women. You have more power. You have more energy. Fight, work. I know that if one woman succeeds, it's like 10 or represents 10 boys, men succeeding. So you one woman succeeding, she's doing a work of 10, because she has to take account of the family, she has to take account of the kids, and then she has to take account also with the business, but the guys doesn't take account of the family, house, and kids. So when they are focused on business, it's only business. But women can't do that. Yeah, you know, we have to focus on business, but we have to focus on family, education of the kids, and so on. So we have many different tasks. So in general, the women are multifaceted. But for me, it's important to create other leaders. And so we focus a lot on training women and training youth.
Excellent. And this brings me to the topic of sex energy, right?
Yes, sex energy.
Tell us more about that provocative title. Why did you choose it, and what does it mean?
I did create the word sex energy. That is a combination of two words, success and energy. Because I truly believe, first of all, that all of us, we have the success inside of us. All of us. But we have to learn techniques and principles to bloom that success from outside. And many of us, we don't know what is our purpose. So there are 7 principles related to sex energy that the slogan is activate your energy and discover all your success inside you. So this means that you have plenty of energy that inside of you that you have to work on it. And as soon as you work on this energy, you can become motivated. And if you are motivated, you will have energy to fight, for your goals. And the thing is, life is not easy. You have many different adversities. You have many different obstacles that will run. But this is a part of life. This is a part of process of growing. So you have to focus on the 7 principles. So, quickly, I will say to you, the first one is purpose. You have to be conscious about your purpose. You have to have passion. So you have to be married with your purpose. Many of the people, they don't do that on a daily basis. They think that they are passionate about many different things, but in fact, they are not. So you have to practice your passion for your purpose. Passion for your purpose. Third one, of course, plan. You have to planify yourself because you have to prioritize. We are on a global world with scarce resources, so you have to prioritize. You can't do everything in the same moment, and time is limited. So the fourth one is praxis. Praxis.
Yeah, I remember that
we are
word.
connected. We are connected because this is a word that many different Greek philosophers they did use. So praxis is action, but it's not an action without ethic, without conduct. So that means that everything you do have to be based on meritocracy. So it's a taken action, but a positive action, an ethic action. Okay. Then we have the 5P. The 5P is persistence. Without persistence, you can't achieve anything because you have to be consistent, taking actions and repeat your actions until you masterize. We are in a process of growing, only learning by doing. Learning by doing. There is nothing that could happen if we don't repeat. So experience in our lives to be champions means that you have to repeat, you have to fail, you will face adversities, but you have to carry on. So persistence is the key in the middle of the process. That's why is our 5P. And then you have 6 one that is progress. Of course, if you are persistent and taking action and learning by doing and that process, of course, you will have evolution. So you will have progress. And then finalizing the principle of sex energy is perfection. Many people think that perfection means not failing. It's not. Perfection comes from a word, Greek word, perfetto. Perfetto. That means acabare. That means finish something that you started, something that you did vision, something that you did planified. So perfection means, in fact, going to the end and having the result that you did expect that you did vision. So we have these 7 principles of success energy. Of course, this is only to you to understand where are you on the 7 principles, and to be aware that you have to change. And to change, you have to start from your mindset.
Yeah. And how does energy play into the whole thing? And how do you fuel your energy? You're a very
You're not
energetic
feeling?
person.
You're not
Yes,
feeling?
I am feeling it.
Yes,
That's why I'm asking. What's the secret?
So you then, after in the book, you have the tips to auto motivate yourself. Energy is motivation, and motivation is success. I can tell you, because as soon as you are motivated, nothing can stop you to achieve or to work on your dream. Nothing. So people have to practice motivation in order to work on their dream, in order to carry on the challenge of achieving results in anything, even in your life, even in your personal things that you have. It's not only about your career or your business. In fact, for me, success is when you do achieve the best of results in all the spheres of your life.
I like that.
So I truly believe that. So this is motivation is a muscle. It's a powerful muscle. But you have to carry on doing, and what will happen is you do create your energy for the day, and you are focused. Even if you face adversities, you just, sometimes you have to cry, sometimes you have to scream, but you don't stay in that position.
Yes.
You carry on, and the other day is another day. The other day you have the sun, and the life is going. The life is happening. Life is good. Life is perfect.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So what's next for Tania Tomé?
What's next for me? Next for me is working hard a lot in United States, or also I have been working globally, delivering leadership and trainings, being advisory and ambassador for many different initiatives in Africa and globally. And what I want is working hard to have Success Energy book, a bestseller book. Of course, I love money also, but money is a result. You know, I don't work for money. Money is a result of achievements of my goals. But of course, I love money. I love money. So what I do want right now is to make the franchisee of this training. To spread to the world this training that will empower people, entrepreneurs, and leaders worldwide. And on the other side, I'm working hard on the tech side. I do think that in Africa, technology is a very useful instrument to scale business. So I used to be a banker. I'm an economist by profession. So I'm looking forward to develop my fintech, but also education platforms online, and scale and become a very huge and powerful voice to create other leaders. I want to create other leaders, because it's only with leaders that we really could change our world, and I want to be part of that process.
Great. That's a great vision, and I wish you lots of success with that. The book is available on pre-order on Amazon, correct?
Yes,
so
correctly.
Feel free to pick up a copy, and thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great
I want to say, as a good seller, I can't finish this conversation without sharing my Instagram, Tania Tomé Official. Please be with me, be in touch with me. And I want to say that you are capable, you can do it. Believe in yourself. You are the best asset ever. Success energy. Activate your energy. Discover all your success inside of you.
Thank you. Awesome. This was great.